Welcome back to CUTV News Center. I'm Creighton Rabs with your sports report. California Vulcans football team takes their 3-game win streak to Slippery Rock this Saturday with first place in the PSAC West on the line. The Vulcans are coming off of a convincing 35-7 win over Gannon last Saturday. To the highlights we go.
It was a very windy day, and that's when Cody Newsom
Vulcans getting fired up for the big game
California
at home. Here's James Harris throwing a 5-yard touchdown pass to fullback Ryan McCauley, gives California a 7-0 lead. Gannon answers on their ensuing drive. Liam Nadler with the 1-yard quarterback sneak to tie the game at 7. Towards the end of the second quarter, James Harris's question, what can Nadir Brown do for me? How about catch a 31-yard touchdown pass, 14-7 California at the half. The running bump, and there we go. On to the third quarter. Here's Nick Grissom with the little misdirection. Take a look here. James Harris with the big block. Springs Grissom free for the 26-yard touchdown run, 21-7 Vulcans. Here, it's Terry time as Aaron Terry with the interception. That would set up this 1-yard touchdown run from Jeff Knox Jr., the fourth, cashing in one of 2 touchdowns on the day. That would make it 28-7, and your final 35-7 California. Knox finished with 102 yards and those 2 touchdowns. He is the first 100-yard rusher for the Vulcans since 2 players pull defeat last year against Lock Haven. Vulcans defense recording 5 turnovers in their last 3 games. They had not recorded a single turnover in their previous 2 prior to that streak. As for this week, head coach Mike Keller talks about the big challenge that the Vulcans will have ahead of them this Saturday.
It's not going to be an easy, day at the office. It's a huge challenge to go out to Slippery Rock and face the offense they have with Nigel Barksdale and some of the playmakers they have. They're tough to tackle. Our defense is up for a big task. We're going to have to tackle some great players. We got our work cut out for us, but we're going to do the preparation. We're going to do the homework. We're going to go up there and we're going to play hard, and then we'll see what happens.
Slippery Rock beat California 28-26 last season. While the Rock offense poses a test for the Vulcans, Slippery Rock head coach George Mahalik expects the Cal defense to strongly challenge Barksdale.
I'd just say overall they're the most athletic team that we've played so far and the best team that we will have played so far. So we know we have our work cut out for us.
And so it comes down to this. California, Slippery Rock, this Saturday, 1 o'clock at Mahalik-Thompson Stadium. CUTV will have coverage of this game, and you can also listen live on 91.9 FM on your radio dial and online at wcal.calu.edu. 124 high school football teams opened their season in late August, and now the field is narrowed to 64 as the WPIAL playoffs begin Friday night, culminating in the championship games at Heinz Field on November 23rd. CUTV's Tyler Harris attended Monday's seating announcement in Green Tree.
As you may know, high school football is very popular in Western Pennsylvania. The regular season has come to an end, and now the highway to Heinz Field starts this Friday underneath the lights. Representatives from each of the 64 schools met at the Doubletree Hotel in Green Tree to see who their teams would match up against for the first round. Coach John McCulloch of West Shamokin is excited for his first trip to the WPIAL playoffs.
Oh, it's great. It's never happened. It's the first time in school history. We've been through a lot of struggles. This is my 5th year there, first year as a head coach, and it was pretty tough there for a couple of years. But we have a great group of kids. They wanted to turn it around, and we've done a good job.
West Shamokin will match up against Monessen, who shared their section championship with Clairton and Fort Cherry. Coach Annie Pasick looks forward to the competition.
Well, we got to go home, watch the tape, and see what they do, and it's very nice to be at home for the first round game, and you can't overlook anybody because it's a playoffs. You went from X amount down to 16, and everybody here is obviously good, so we'll just try to do the best we can.
This year's WPIAL tournament will host 18 new teams and 46 returning. To see when and where your team will play, you can check out WPIAL.org or tune in to High School Roundup Tuesday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. and Thursday at 6 p.m. For CUTV News, I'm Tyler Harris.
All right, Tyler, thank you. On to the Vulcan scoreboard. 7th-ranked women's soccer clinched home field advantage for next week's PSAC tournament, Haley Henderson's goal with 3 minutes left in regulation gives California a 1-0 win over 22nd-ranked Shippensburg on Wednesday. The Vulcan women close out the regular season at Millersville this Saturday. Meanwhile, men's soccer won their home finale with a 2-1 win over Shippensburg. The Vulcans withstood a late Red Raider rally to keep their faint playoff hopes alive. They will travel to Millersville this Saturday. And the Vulcan calendar slowing down a little bit as we enter November. Volleyball will be at IUP and Clarion this weekend before Tuesday's match against Seton Hill inside Hamer Hall on Tuesday. CUTV will have coverage of this big PSAC West showdown. And women's swimming will hit the road this weekend. They'll be in Shippensburg for a tri-meet on Friday and in Millersville on Saturday. And for the latest scores, highlights, and news on your Cal Vulcan sports team, visit calvulcans.com. Well, ladies, the basketball season's around the corner. The preseason polls have come out, and to quote Champ from Anchorman, I know Matt Hagee's got himself a whammy of a package next week as he previews the women's and men's basketball teams. Kat, you looking forward to the season?
I am looking forward to basketball to start. It wasn't honestly one of my favorite sports before I came to college, but I like going to the games here and seeing all the talent. It's a really exciting atmosphere.
You know, that's how I feel about basketball too. Now that they started the Mon Mob with Cal, it brings a lot more people to the sport of basketball, so it makes it more fun, I think.
I think I'm looking forward to the season myself, but since we get to travel, it's like always fun to not just watch games here, but go all over Western Pennsylvania. There are some fun places, Hammermill and Gannon, IUP, so it's going to be a fun season. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Creighton.
You're welcome.
And finally, do you need a last-minute idea for a Halloween costume? We at CUTV would like to help you with this quick video of various costumes and their four-legged models. Take a look.
I'm back.
You know, we tried to put a costume on my dog one year, and she kind of just rolled over and laid on the floor and didn't move. So we assumed that meant that she didn't like it. We had to take it off of her.
I've wanted to dress up my dogs for a few years, but my one dog would eat them, and my other one's just too young that he would pull it off. He wouldn't get it. He's not that bright.
He would eat them.
He would eat it.
That will do it for this week's edition of News Center.
Be sure to check out our live video feed on our website, cutv.calu.edu/live.
Thanks for watching and have a great week.